welcome to another video, and if you're new here, welcome to my corner of the internet. My name is Claudia. I'm a 27-year-old living in California, just trying to balance out having a 9 to 5, working out, and enjoying my 20s. I'm currently training for a half marathon, and I've managed to make it my entire personality. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, go ahead, subscribe so you can follow along. Today we're going to be doing a weekend in my life. We got a very fun, interesting and packed weekend ahead of us. I figure I might as well just bring you guys pretty early right now, but we got things to do and places to be. I actually woke up this morning, my hair was a mess, so I ended up putting it in like a little ponytail with some curls sticking out here and there. I thought it looked cute, and then we're pretty much just gonna ignore the fact that these are drying in different lengths. Like, I swear that they are the same length, but for some reason this one's drying curlier than this one, and we're just gonna like let it go. We're gonna let it do its own thing, because I just don't have the mental capacity to be too concerned about my little two pieces. Today we're going to be going to CineQuest, which is a cinema festival happening in downtown San Jose, because my cousin is going to be presenting one of his shorts at the festival, which is kind of a big deal. He went to film school a few years ago, and his final project, his thesis, was to make a short, and he's actually been presenting it in a lot of festivals around the world, and now he's presenting it here in the Bay Area, so of course I'm gonna be going. I know the film takes place in Panama, which is very exciting because I remember my family talking about it like when it was getting filmed and everything in Panama, and how they were kind of like helping out with it or being involved in one way or another. So I'm actually very excited to see his project. The screening starts at 9, so I really need to get going, and when we come back we're gonna get our life together. We're gonna organize the entire room. I need to do laundry, and then TBD on the plans for tonight. I might or might not be going to a game, because if you've been watching my vlogs lately, you will know that not only do I love doing sports, but I also love watching sports. So TBD on that one. I invited some of my friends, and I'm waiting to see if they're gonna come through or not. So yeah, let's go to this festival. It's getting late, and then I'll talk to you guys later. Just kidding. Let me show you my outfit first. I actually had no clue what I was gonna wear today because it's spring but still cold. So I ended up going on Pinterest, and I literally found a very similar outfit. I'm gonna put it on the screen here, and then I'm gonna let you compare. I feel like I did pretty well. I don't know. I kind of like it. I actually dressed for the shirt, so. It's definitely been a few hours since I last talked to you, and they have been productive. I have literally been sitting here for like 2-3 hours just editing away. I've been editing a lot of short form and a little bit of long form content that's gonna go up next week, and then I've also been planning kind of like my videos for the next couple of weeks, just so I don't get overwhelmed by not having anything planned. But in between editing one video and the other, I actually started like trying to get my life together. So I organized my room, I started laundry, and now I need to get ready because the hockey game is gonna start at 7. I need to decide if I'm gonna go out to dinner or if I'm gonna wait until I'm at the hockey game to grab something. I might as well just go out, because I'm thinking instead of driving to the arena and parking there, because that's gonna be chaotic and expensive, I might as well just drive downtown, take the train to the SAP Center. Oh, because I haven't told you guys, I'm gonna go see the Sharks play against the Bruins. So I'm actually a Bruins fan, but I live in California, so I don't get to see them a lot. Tickets for the Bruins are usually very expensive, especially in Boston. Like, they start at like $100. Well, the Sharks are actually not that good, so I can actually score a $30 ticket for tonight if I really want to, and I really want to. I'm still waiting on my friends to tell me if they're gonna come or not. Regardless, I think I'm gonna go. If they don't come, I'm just gonna make it a solo date, and there's nothing wrong with that. As an only child, I know how to have fun by myself, and I'm used to doing things on my own. So this actually doesn't bother me at all. But I'm actually very excited about this game because, like I mentioned, I almost never get to see the Bruins. Like, I think I've gone to a total of 5 games throughout the years, and I actually absolutely love them. I do know that a few of their key players have been swapped to a different team, but we don't have to talk about that. It's all okay because we get to see Celebrity play with the Sharks. He was the #1 draft pick last year. If you're not following college hockey, if you're not very interested in hockey, I guess it's just going straight through your head. But in case that you are, and I do know this is very niche, I actually saw him play last year at the Frozen Four with the college hockey championship. I ended up going to Minneapolis with my boyfriend just because Ryan's like obsessed with college hockey. I actually don't follow it that much. I just follow, you know, his team. He was actually pretty good, so I'm actually really glad that we're gonna see him play tonight with the Sharks. So we're going to this game in a pretty good position. If the Sharks win, celebrating one, and if the Bruins win, the Bruins win. So I feel like we're gonna have a good time. Also want to recap going to the movie fest. It was actually very, very fun. I ended up watching, I think, like a total of 9 or 10 shorts, and they were all very, very good. The quality was amazing. I mean, considering these were like senior thesis and final projects, so these are all student, and the quality was really, really good. There were a few like comedy ones, a few drama ones, and there was horror. There was like a jump scare, and I literally screamed. And I hope that the director and producer of that film that was there actually heard me. I'm sure it actually felt really good that their horror short actually scared people. As we were showing off the shorts, there was like Q&A, and then my cousin and my uncle and I just went to grab lunch and coffee, and we just shouted away for like 2 hours. But now we really need to get ready for this, so let's go. This is what we're gonna be wearing to the game. These shoes. I like it just like this, but I know I'm gonna be freezing. We're gonna be trying this one on top. I feel like this looks good, right? I just like wish I had a hat or a jersey or literally anything that was either the Bruins or the Sharks. Ryan's actually the one that collects jerseys, and he usually lets me wear one of his. Reason why I don't buy my own, but maybe I should. Perhaps I should buy at least a hat. But I think this is the outfit that we're gonna go with. Keys, ID, and phone. There's just one Mexican place downtown that it just sounds really good. So perhaps if I get there early enough, I will be able to make it to the train station and the game before the warm-up start. You're wondering, this is still killing me. Like, I just can't believe that they're the same length and they just tried such different lengths. Like, why? I'm about to just pull them back into the bun. It's killing me. Okay, so you guys remember how I tell you that I was gonna come downtown and take the train? Yeah, well, the train's out of service. For some reason, the train is not running in the last couple of days. So now I'm waiting for an Uber because how else am I gonna make it? What a game. What a game. The Sharks ended up winning 3-1, but it was tied 1-1 all the way until like 3 or 4 minutes before the last period ended, and then the Sharks scored, and then of course they pulled the goalie, and then they scored again, and it was absolutely insane. And I think that was really fun. It's like probably 30-40% of the crowd was actually from the Bruins, so no matter what was happening, it was always loud. Like, people were always screaming, people were always cheering, people were always celebrating. It was actually the best time ever. I'm drinking my creatine and my electrolytes right now because I got my long run tomorrow. I think it's a 2-hour long run on the training plan, so that's gonna be kind of long. I will be lying if I tell you that I'm looking forward to it. In summary, it was a great night. I had the time of my life. It was so fun. Like you saw, it ended up being a solo date, and honestly, I should be doing this more. I'm pretty good at doing things alone, but those things usually are free. So like, I would go on a hike, I would go to the farmer's market, I will go on like a shopping date. That doesn't bother me. But I'm not as good at spending money on myself. I only eat out if I'm going with someone else. I only spend money if I'm going to do something with someone else. I listened to this podcast and they were talking about how you shouldn't be spending money on other people's hobbies, and like I just like translated that into my situation. Okay, if I'm not spending money on things I'm doing by myself, then I'm spending money on other people's hobbies. My hobby is not to go to brunch or go to the bar, so then why am I going to brunch and going to the bar with other people? You know, like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be doing these things with your friend. I'm just saying that just as willing as you are at spending that money to do something with your friend, or something that they like to do, like going to a concert that they like or something, you should also be willing to do these things for yourself. It's getting late and I got church at 7 tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go shower, take my makeup off, and get them cozy PJs, and I guess I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Happy Sunday, good morning. We got a long run to get done today. It's gonna be a 2-hour long run. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be the longest run of my entire training plan. So I just got ready. I'm also gonna be taking today's run as like a trial run for my outfit for race day. I decided I'm gonna go all blue
Even my sport bra is blue, so that's cute. Ooh, shoes are also like light blue. I actually was telling my roommate how I was thinking about buying a new pair of shoes just so it will be like the exact blue, because even the headband is the exact same blue. But we're not doing that. We're gonna run with my tried and tested. I've been running with my trial and tested Hokas. I'm actually very excited about this run. I actually wasn't feeling it this morning, but we have hyped ourselves up to a point where we're ready to go, ready to get this done. But first, a recap of my morning. I actually ended up waking up pretty early, even though I went to bed at 1:30. I just couldn't fall asleep. I feel like I get creative at night, and I just get like bombarded with a lot of ideas for like short form and long form videos, for thumbnails, for everything. So even if I'm just laying in bed with my eyes closed, like I just keep thinking about them, and I don't know what to do about that, honestly. I mean, I think it's a good problem to have at this point. But like I was saying, I woke up super early this morning. I just naturally woke up at 6:45, which I don't really know why. Church was at 7, so I got ready really quickly and made it there just in time. Got out of there, came back, and I actually took a nap, like a 30-minute nap. Got up, started getting ready to go on this run. Actually, I did some yoga with my roommate this morning, and it felt really, really good and really, really horrible at the same time. I'm actually very tired and I was in a lot of pain, but it was good to get a good stretch in the morning. The drive to Santa Cruz is about 45 minutes, so I really need to get going. It's late, it's 11. I was planning on being done with this run by noon, and that's just not gonna happen. But we have a very strict deadline of 4 because I need to watch the Panama soccer game. They're playing against Mexico, and I'm really, really excited to watch it. I actually thought about going. It's in Inglewood, so it would have been a short flight away. I would have had to go alone, and yes, yesterday we went to a game alone, but that was a local game. Like, it was literally 10 minutes away from my house. It's a completely different thing to get on a flight, go to a different city where you don't know anybody, and then go to a game alone and then have to get back home. So I'm just not there yet. I just know I wouldn't feel safe doing that, and you know what? Enough talking. Let's just go. Hey, just kidding. Outfit check first. This is what I'm wearing. We got my Hoka Mac 5s, Lulu short, Lulu top, Nike sport bra, and then I thought the headband was a cute touch. I just got home from Santa Cruz. As you can see, I like changed my clothes because honestly, I was very, very sweaty and I just didn't want to be like sitting on that. So I just like quickly changed, and I need to shower right now, actually. I had this like genius idea that I was gonna take you guys to the beach and we were gonna like recap our run from there. First, it was kind of windy, and second, I was actually dying when I finished my run. I was so tired and so exhausted. There was no amount of water, no amount of nutrition that I could have had in that run that would have saved me from that. I was just like exhausted. Like, I had no energy left. It has been too many weeks, too many days of 6-5-hour night sleeps, and I really need to figure out how to get 8 hours. And it's obviously trying to affect my fitness, my training, my health. I mean, I think tonight I'm gonna sleep pretty good because, you know, I just went on a 2-hour run and like I definitely pushed my body to the limit and I'm exhausted. I don't have energy. I think tonight shouldn't be a problem. The last like 2 miles, I was completely out of energy. I was running very, very slow. 2-3 minutes over my usual average pace. I just wanted to be done. As you saw, like Santa Cruz is such a beautiful place, and that usually just carries me through the run. Not this time. I got to the car, I drank the rest of my water, I had a protein shake that I had brought with me. I had some of the nerd clusters because I was like, okay, maybe I just need like sugar. I just felt like I was gonna pass out. So I drove myself to a restaurant and ordered a burger and fries that was like pretty good. So I haven't had time to recap the run with you guys. Also, side note, this kombucha flavor, the strawberry lemonade, delicious. I went to Trader Joe's because like I was so thirsty. I was parched. I needed water so bad. They just didn't have cold water. But I ended up getting a kombucha because it's the only thing that sounded good. Now that I'm home, I'm probably gonna mix some electrolytes and creatine. And hopefully I don't get a headache tonight, because that's usually what happens when I don't drink electrolytes right after. We got Strava here. It's linked down below if you want to follow me. We ended up doing a 10.71 miles in 2 hours and 4 minutes for my moving time, but actually my entire time was 2 hours and 53 minutes. There's a very good reason why there's an additional 49 minutes that I just like wasted, and that's actually making content. Just shooting for that just takes an extra while. And then also I'm gonna come clean up with this. I actually went back to my car, ended up parking my car in the middle of the route because I wasn't gonna take water with me. Run 30 minutes one way, 30 minutes back, drink water, and then 30 minutes one way and then come back, and that was the whole 2 hours. After an hour I was tired. I was hot, I was tired, I was just not feeling it, so I actually sat in my car in the shade for probably like 15, but the average pace was an 11:36, which is pretty good. This already includes the 5-minute warm-up walk and the 5-minute cool-down walk, plus like the couple of minutes that I actually walk in between the miles because I was so tired. How many times can I say that? Like, if we look at my split, we started like pretty good with a solid 10:23 on mile 2, and then it just kept getting longer and longer. And if you look at my last mile, like mile 10, it's an 11:59. My pace is very showing of how I was feeling throughout my run. It was a gorgeous spring day. Everybody was surfing, playing volleyball, walking, having the time of their life. And I wish I had taken my surfboard, although I don't think I would have been able to surf after that. I was so dead. In case it's not clear yet, I was actually very tired when I finished my run. I have 30 minutes until the soccer game starts. I want to wash my hair, do kind of like an everything shower, and then we can cozy up on my bed. I need to edit my vlog that's gonna go live on Tuesday. Actually, I was gonna say we can get ready to go to bed, but I'm actually picking up my friend from the airport, the one that I drop off on Friday. That's gonna be in my previous vlog, and I think his flight keeps getting delayed. It's gonna get here at like 9, so I don't think I'm gonna be in bed before 10. Perhaps we'll slip in tomorrow, we'll see. I don't really think I'm gonna be going on a run or working out tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna take it as a rest, like a full-on rest day. We got the game in the background. It's not going in our favor, and I got my favorite jersey here. I know I said yesterday that I don't collect jerseys. I don't collect hockey jerseys. I do have a few. Sorry, they were closed. Anyways, like I was saying, I do collect Panama soccer jerseys. Honestly, my favorite, even though it's from like, I don't know, 2012 or something like that. That definitely got these for me when I was in middle school, and it still fits me. And the reason for that is because he bought it too big. He bought an adult size, not a kid size. Don't think I still fit into my middle school clothes, because that's not true. I need to drink my electrolytes. So I got a glass of water here with ice, and we're gonna play. I just throw a bunch of like Propels, Prime, and liquid, different flavor liquid IVs in here. And yes, this is literally the most exciting part of my Sunday. Okay, whatever. Let's just try again. Ooh, we got Prime. This is Ice Pop. I think they're like coconut water based. I usually like drinking coconut water after my runs. That's what I was looking for today at Trader Joe's, but the one that they had, it was like one of those like harmless blah blah blah. And dude, in Panama, coconut water, it's like $1 for like a massive bottle, so I refuse to pay $5 for like a little tiny bottle. Like, I am so sorry, but I'm just not gonna do that. This is good. It's pretty sweet. If you haven't tried Prime, I highly recommend them. We were actually missing our creatine. Let's not forget that. I started taking creatine last year, and I take it regardless of how much I'm lifting or like what my goals are, because I found that it makes me feel good. In way simpler words than what it should be, it hydrates your brain. That's just how I explain it to people. The reality of half marathon training is that you're never caught up. I did laundry yesterday, and this is all I have to fold today. There's just so much workout clothes here in PJs, because that's literally all I wear. I literally do laundry twice a week, and I hate folding clothes. I hate folding clothes. I'm just gonna go ahead, fold this while I'm watching the game. The first time's almost over, and I'm gonna be honest, this score is not on our favor right now. Oh my god, guys, while I was talking to you, I saw that they were like reviewing something, and they were about to give Panama penal. Oh my god, let's watch this. Oh my god, guys, this might be it. This might be it. I'm stressed. Oh. Okay, we have turned around. Let me give you an update on the score. We're tied.
During the halftime of the game, I actually hurried up to the store and I picked up some stuff for next week. I don't follow any specific diet. I just try to eat as healthy as possible within reason. I do love my sweet treats and I do love my desserts, but I try to eat as much whole foods as possible, focus on getting some kind of protein on every single meal. So this is what I got for the week. I was trying to get 2 fruits and 2 vegetables. So today we got arugula, but then I already have like 2 bags of frozen broccoli, some avocados for my avocado toast in the morning, some eggs for protein in the morning, a New York steak. For my salads, I like to put this with arugula, sweet potato. Massive sweet potato. Can we just talk about this? It's huge. Blue cheese, like cranberries and pumpkin seeds all in one salad, and it's so yummy. And usually for dinners, I have also like either sweet potato, rice, pasta with some ground beef. Ground beef is just so versatile and just such an easy way to get protein. And believe it or not, that little haul plus a kombucha was actually like $45. So groceries are expensive these days. It's late. No one's surprised, of course, but I'm here just sipping on my sleepy tea and snacking on some nerd clusters from today's run. I just came back from picking up my friend from the airport, so now we can actually start to relax, wind down, and get ready for bed. Before going to bed, I do want to dedicate a few minutes to actually rolling my legs because they're starting to feel a little sore, they're starting to feel a little tight, and I don't want to have to deal with that tomorrow. I want them to stay flexy and stretchy. It's gonna be painful, but it's gonna be worth it. But before that, I want to talk about my running shoes that I was wearing today. So these are the Hoka Mach 5. This is my absolute favorite shoe. If you can't tell, I mean, this is completely sleek. Like, it used to look like this, and now it's just completely sleek. I've raced a 10K, I've raced 2 half marathons, and I've gone through, what is it now, 3 half marathon training blocks with them. So they're obviously well loved, but these are my absolute favorite shoe ever. Now that I realize that they're so sleek, I also kind of felt today that they were not as springy as they used to be. I was thinking about buying a new pair. Well, I've been wanting to buy a new pair. These are the Mach 6. My boyfriend got them for me for Christmas, and I actually like them a lot. But if we compare them, I feel like they're 2 different shoes. Like, I don't really think this one's a newer version of this one. I think these are 2 completely different shoes. I mean, you can see like how wide this one is compared to this one, and then also just the thickness of the foams. I mean, they're completely different. This one turns out to be more of like a stability shoe, which is the reason why I feel so comfortable running long distances in them. Meanwhile, this one's more of like a speed shoe. I absolutely love this shoe. It's pretty fast, it's pretty springy. I've been to the track, I've done some straight repeats with them, I've run on the treadmill. I absolutely love them. They feel great. They just feel like they spring forward. So much like softness actually affects my knees, which is the reason why I tend to go for something like this. So I'm actually thinking about buying another pair of these ones. The only issue is they're discontinued on the Hoka website. Try to see if I can find them in another website and see if they can be shipped within the next week, because we're 4 weeks out of my half marathon, and of course I don't want to wear new shoes to the half marathon. Like, I definitely want to go on a few runs, especially a long run before that, so that I can bring them in and get comfortable with them. I know it's going to be the same model, but again, this probably has more than like 150 miles on them already, so they're pretty soft, they're pretty adjusted to my feet, whatever. I'm gonna go ahead, stretch out my legs, and I'm probably gonna be listening to my audiobook. I started a new audiobook. It's called Count My Lies, and it's supposed to be a thriller. It's actually very good so far. I think I'm like 20% into it, and I really like it. It's an unreliable narrator who pretty much it's a compulsive liar, and by lying she gets this job, she gets this friend, and then there's some mysteries about stuff that happened in her past, people that she's working with now. It's also kind of like mysterious and sketchy. I do love an unreliable narrator because you have to take everything with a grain of salt. They can be telling you one thing, but then your mind's always like, but is it true? Like, is it really true, or is this just like her point of view? Because you know it's an unreliable narrator since the beginning. I mean, I think in the first line of the book, like, she tells you that she's a compulsive liar. So I guess we can go ahead and close this vlog, but thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming along on this chatty, busy, and productive weekend. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and if you want to learn more about training tips, half marathons, or just running in general, make sure to check out my other videos. I don't only post vlogs. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next vlog. Okay, bye.